Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey, Cancer as a Lifestyle. I hope you guys are doing well today. I have great news. I have finished my Mandela. I am so excited. You guys, has been months in the making. I have finally finished it. This thing is so huge. I wanted to do a separate video on it for that reason alone. That's just the middle you guys are looking at here. There's a whole side yet. There's so much detail on this blanket that you basically cannot take it all in at once. You don't know where to look at first. So I'm just going to slowly show you all around it while I'm talking. So this is a queen size bed. So this will just tell you how big of the blanket this is. Now, I followed a tutorial from It's in a Nutshell. And she has many, many beautiful tutorials on all kinds of blankets like these. I love her. And I am actually planning on doing as many as I can of her blankets. Now, this one, when it came out, I think when she did it was like 6 years ago. It took her, it was an 18-week cal, and which is like 4.5 months, you guys. That's a long time to be doing a cal. Now this one it comes in 18 parts, and it has, I believe, 111 rows. And I think she said something, by the time you are done with all the rows, it's almost like 900 some stitches, and so it's like almost 1,000. She called it like it's almost 1,000 stitches completely around. So what can I tell you about it? This is going to my niece. This is my second Mandela, but this is the first one that I've actually completely finished it. So I really enjoyed this. This is a type of blanket that you, as a crafter, no matter what you do, as a crafter, we want to challenge ourselves, right? So this is one of those blankets that you make because you want to see what you can do as a crafter, as a crocheter, or no matter what your craft is. We always want to challenge ourselves. So there are many mistakes on this blanket. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to point them out to you because I don't think I could even remember where a lot of them are. But I will tell you that I didn't rip any of it, because after, if you imagine how many colors, imagine ripping something like this out. That's just too much. So I will tell you that you can, if you make a mistake, you can work it out in the next row. You can fix it. You can make it work. It's absolutely beautiful. So let me start. Now, I will tell you, this is the beginning. This is the very first part that you see, is this little circle one right here with the blue, from the pink all the way up to the blue, like a flower. And for the first 50 rows that you're doing, it is a fairly easy, comfortable, because 50 some rows of a blanket is actually very it's a nice size blanket. It's oversized lapgan almost. And so it's easy to do. As you're going and you're crocheting and you're getting to the next 50 some rows that you're doing, it becomes cumbersome. It gets larger and larger, and it's harder to handle. It's harder to, each row is a big deal. It takes you a while. It takes you a while to do. So whereas you could do several rows in the beginning, by the time you get to, let me see if I can get that. By the time you get to, you're on row 100, it takes you all evening just to do that one row. So that's one thing that I would tell you. If you have a timeline on this project, I would not suggest you doing that in a timeline, because if you have, like I had a birthday that I wanted to make this for, because it just takes too long, too much of detail that you could just whip it out aimlessly. You're not going to be able to do that. So I can't even show you fully. I'm trying to go slowly so you can see all the detail, because you don't know where to look. Now, like I said, don't look too closely. Now, there's a lot of mistakes on here. But I have, like I said, this the second one I made is the only one that I have completely finished. And either one, I've done it in different styles, and I mean that by different colors. I used a different color scheme. The first time I did basically only maybe like 10 colors, and they were all pastels, and I worked them in and out. She did, in a nutshell, she did hers in sheepy's yarn, and she used 20 different colors. So hers was very vibrant, and I wanted to make one like her. So I believe this is something similar, but I didn't use all her colors. I just randomly pulled it apart. So yeah, I finished it. I do plan to make one for myself. There's just so much detail. But I think when I make it, I am going to wait till the end of the year when I do my 12 cast-ons, and I will have time to do this. Like I said, you cannot sit here and aimlessly crochet while you're binge watching, because there's so much detail. You really have to take your time. Oops, sorry. In what you're doing. So, yeah, so I did finish it. I'm really grateful. I am going to do one, like I said, at the end of the year for my 12 cast-ons. I am going to make one for myself. I don't know what what type of colors I'm going to use, or if only, make it on one color. I've seen many Mandelas that people made. I don't know which one I'm going to do for myself. And, yeah, I forgot what else I was going to say. So, yeah, there it is. I'm so grateful. I will tell you the last several parts, I think from part 15 on, it became very tiring for me because I had a deadline. And I saw that it was taking me forever to do this, and I was really starting to freak out. I almost gave up and just finished it and stopped at the row that I was at. And I was going to be like, you know what, I'm just going to, send in what I have. But I'm glad I stuck it out and I finished it. So here it is, my whole Mandela, guys. I'm very, very happy with it. My mom is loving this one a lot. And I hope my niece loves it too. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I know that I have not been on regularly this year. I think maybe not right away from January, but I used to post every 3 days or so. Now I'm posting like once a week or twice a week, or no, excuse me, twice, or every 2 weeks, I should say. Yeah. And sometimes life just interferes. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Do enjoy your Memorial Weekend this week. I know that we tend to be, when our holidays come around, we tend to kind of forget what they're really about. And I think we're slowly forgetting what all of them mean, or what they stand for. Memorial Weekend is very special to me. I was not born in this country. I came to this country as a child. I became a citizen. I came from a country that was communist, and now actually has gained their freedom since I've been here. And so being a U.S. citizen means a lot to me, because I know what having no freedom means. So I think we tend to forget that. No matter where you stand politically, we tend to forget how many people have died and given up their life, given up a lot. So, someone like me can be here. So thank you so much for everyone who has served, and, for all the people who have lost their lives. So anyway, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.